Oh, hey there, Coach.
Trisha,
Ugh.
wait, why aren't you in Athens?
I couldn't let our ball coach watch the game alone in this disgusting hospital. I don't think I've ever been in one of these.
Really?
It ironically makes me sick.
Yeah. Well, this is where you go when the big man fires you.
I genuinely do not believe I will ever die. And neither will you. At least not yet. All right, turn it up. What you got to eat, huh? Chicken poppers or?
I can try to order something. I don't think you can smoke in here.
Oh, Coach, I can smoke anywhere.
Hi, Wynn.
Hi, Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, I'm in Las Vegas, so I love your first name. It carries a lot of weight around here.
Well, and you know what's funny is my grandmother's last name is Wynn. I was named after her, and so my uncle is named Steve.
Oh my gosh.
So we've got a lot of Steve Wynn happening in our family.
Well, that's come to be known as, elegance and the best of the best here in Las Vegas. So it's great to speak to you this morning
Yay.
about Chad Powers. Congratulations. This show's a runaway
Thank
hit.
you.
Everyone's talking about it.
Oh, that makes me so happy to hear. We love it so much. We had so much fun making this show. So for people to enjoy it just means the world to us.
And this series has just the ultimate Hollywood pitch, a Mrs. Doubtfire, but with football. I mean, I can just see it now in the meetings, right?
I mean, you got to love one or the other. I mean, you can't hate Miss Doubtfire and hate football too. You've got to have one.
And
People can find something in there to love.
And every time Glenn Powell speaks, though, he looks and sounds like Tootsie. Dustin Hoffman is it right?
Yes, I've seen it. I love it. I love it. I know the Glenn voice is something that he came up with a little bit over time. In the beginning, when we had our first table read, we didn't quite hear it in its full capacity. And then when we got to set and we heard it for the first time with the face and the prosthetics and the costume, it was very difficult not to laugh.
Well, Russ Holiday is the most hated man in football. It's so funny. They even have a Spirit Halloween costume. It's just, I love that moment. But Chad Powers is also a story of redemption about second chances, isn't it?
It is. It really is. It's just so amazing that so the creator Michael Waldron and Glenn Powell, they were really able to build an entire world out of a sketch that obviously came from Eli Manning, and then they brought in characters that all of a sudden all have a dark side and say the most outrageous things, but also have a heart, and just there's a lot of tender moments. There's a lot of moments that you just don't expect. I mean, this show is very much not what people expect, and so it can be shocking at times what comes out of these people's mouths, but at the same time there's just it can be very tender.
Well, your character, Trisha, she's a head of the boosters. What do boosters do exactly?
Well, you know what? It's interesting. I mean, I grew up in the South. My parents went to the University of Georgia. I went to Auburn University. And so when I got this role, I called some friends that actually work with boosters, and they gave me the skinny of really like how they raise the money, what they do with the team, how they feel like they, and many times have a big say because they are bringing in the money and to the program. And so it was wonderful for the people that really helped me understand that booster life and that this is a very serious thing, and it's how a lot of universities survive.
Well, I went to UNLV and my brother's a booster there, and he gives scholarships and does all kinds of things. So now I kind
Yes.
of know what he does behind closed doors, what a booster does.
Exactly. I hope he's not as bossy as Trisha. He might be.
Well, when you said you read the script, you knew exactly you could play this part, didn't you? You knew her inside and out.
Well, yes, I've said this in a couple of other interviews, but I read this script and I said, oh my gosh, I see my mother. This is my mother. My mother is tough. She's Southern to the core. She will give it to you left and right, but then she'll also say, all right, I need to pray for you. Let's do, what are we going to pray about? So it's just, this woman is full of color and shades and dichotomies and just, she's a lot of Southern women that raised me.
Is it difficult to do all those football scenes? It requires massive crowds and all that complications that go along with it.
Yes, we shot in a huge stadium here in Atlanta. We had, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of extras, hundreds of football players that literally, I mean, it felt like you were in a field, on the field, at a real game. It felt the atmosphere. We shot all night. It was magical. It was incredible. And again, I grew up a theater kid, so I'm not a huge football person, but just the world of football, especially in the South, it's truly magical.
Same with me. I was in theater in high school and in drama in college. I didn't do sports, even though my mom wouldn't let me. It's okay though. Uh,
She didn't want you getting hit in the head,
it's something like
right?
that. Yeah, she would do it
On the football
herself, you
field.
know. And finally today, do you think that Glenn would ever go out as Chad Powers? Did he ever like go to a neighborhood bar or go to a McDonald's while in that makeup, or did he
You know
never
what?
leave the
That is
set?
so funny. That he really should have. That would have been incredible. I don't think he did. And they did a bunch of iterations of Chad. They have pictures that we actually, our creator will send us occasionally on our group text chain that are just hilarious of the very first looks of Chad that changed and evolved, the evolution of who got kind of like the final from the beginning. He should have 100% left one day and just gone out to dinner and had some fun in that.
Well, there's always season two, right? Any rumors? Any big scoops?
Exactly. We're hoping. We want people to tune in. We love making this show. We hope it brings people joy, and we really hope there's a season two.
Well, Wynn, thank you so much for your time this morning. I appreciate it. Congratulations on a great series. And come visit us in Las Vegas soon and see your namesake on the strip.
I will. Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you guys.